Johnny, let's start off with you.
I was one of 4 siblings, but I was a beast. So when I ran the bath and got in, I never quite got it right, so the water would come over the edge. So one night I got in the bath, the water went over, I'm trying to mop the water up, a panel came open, and I found a mucky book belonging to one of my brothers. The mucky book contained naked women, it wasn't right, but the readers' wives were given strong representation.
The readers' wives?
Yes. The readers' wives, Claire. There was one, Jean from Hants, and I like a backstory. And the fact she was dressed as a policewoman, in my head, she'd caught me committing a crime.
Had she disciplined you?
It was the only way I could get aroused.
Oh, God.
No,
OK.
No, it wasn't discipline like that. What she said was, you can work off your punishment with me now. Saddest thing is, this is a genuine fantasy. And I knew she wasn't real police, it was PVC.
Oh.
It was a very shoddy uniform. I don't know how you're going to improve policing with anything crotchless. It just doesn't help.
How many times were you visiting Jean?
A lot.
OK.
We had a good thing. I was like a regular offender.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like masturbating anymore. It felt like I was a snitch. No, but this isn't the shameful bit. The shameful bit is, one night I was meeting some friends and I was like, I haven't got time for the backstory, so
Good.
I'll just get... No, I'll just...
Good for the show. Carry on.
Yep. Get started. I'll get started.
Yep.
Stop my hands doing that. So I was already most of the way there, and I took Jean out just to go away. And as I pulled it out, my dad had obviously discovered it, and he'd swapped it for a Catholic newsletter.
Oh, that's
So as I pulled it out, I had an erect penis in my hand looking at a picture of Our Lady. Came downstairs, what did my dad do? Good bath. I went, yeah, he went, good, because you know what they say? Cleanliness is next to godliness, and I thought, you know.
Johnny's taken us to a place we weren't prepared for.
I know.
I have to say, to your credit, you respected her.
You loved her, actually.
He did,
You loved
yeah.
Jean from Hants,
Yes.
and that is fine.
You don't remember the tumble dryer, the Saturn, unless you love him. And it was an Indesit 500.
What's this story you've got where you don't know if it's going to end? Is that it?
Yeah.
You don't know how it ends.
How do I end it? I don't know how it ends. It was possibly the greatest, or could have been, comedian I never saw. Very early on when I was comparing in St Helens at the Citadel, we used to have an open mic night. All been there where you know what I mean, you go along and you do your 10 minutes. You know, years later, you'll see some that stay open mics for forever. It's a tragic destiny, and we mustn't look down on them, but they go with the same 10 minutes every week. We had a brilliant sort of collection of people. We had one lad that used to do the Muscleman act in Speedos. He's not the person I'm on about. I don't know why I shouldn't get onto this one, because his family thought we were taking advantage, so he said, come along and watch. And the only night, with his family sat at front row, he got an erection during his routine. Never happened before. Down, and he got and in Speedos, it left nothing to the imagination. But he's not the lad. We had this guy, and very small venue, and to this day it was just my favourite. He came out. He had this very weird kind of 3-piece tweed suit and a flying hat on. What is his name? He used to vanish, right, for 3 months, and he'd go off in the Territorial Army Catering Corps, and then he'd turn up and go, I've got a new routine. It's gonna kill. It's gonna smash it. Anyway, he comes out on the stage this night. Everybody sat there, and he does this. He comes out and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, me and my wife went shopping for the bed. Me and my wife went shopping for the bed. Right? And this goes on for a while. And then he just came out with, I think, the favourite line I've ever heard in a stand-up gig, and he leaned into the mic and he went, "Ladies and gentlemen, I appear to have forgotten the punchline. But nevertheless, I shall endeavour to finish the gag." So he does 5 minutes about him and his wife looking at beds in a bed shop, but there's no natural end to it. But then he suddenly remembers his second gag and he gets to say, you know, he's going, "It's a double divan with a..." Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, he comes out and he goes, two nuns in a park on a bench, two nuns in a... Just this moment, he leant into the mic and he went, "Ooh." Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I appear to have forgotten that, and he did the exact same.
Was it on purpose?
Well, I'm at the back.
Because that's funny.
Laughing my head off, thinking, this is the best thing since the Fast Show. This is the best comedic creation I've ever seen, and it's so brave of him to do it. So I'm the only person in the room laughing. The comp at the back, like, laughing out loud. He tried to get to 3 or 4 gags, every one, and every time it's just that little over the mic, you know, the... Anyway, it comes off. I have to leg it back onto the stage, going, "Ladies and gentlemen, the comedy starting off," and I'm like, "This is incredible. I've been at the birth of, you know, the new step in stand-up," and I ran into the dressing room and I went, "That was amazing. That was great." I went, please tell me it was on purpose." He turned round and he was crying. And he went, "No."
Oh, no.
I had to then go, well, stick with it.
What he needs to do is to write the punchline on a bit of paper and keep it in his pocket. And then he can send
Bless him.
Hang on a minute. And then he reads it. Do you see?
Yeah.
That could work.
I nearly bought the act off him. I wanted
how
to do it. Well, I wouldn't imagine he could ask a lot. It's a shame he didn't see the business potential.
What age was he?
Oh, I'd say late 30s.
And you said a 3-piece tweed suit and a flying hat.
And a flying hat.
Like a kind of...
No,
ears and eyes.
the Biggles type. And so he hadn't really thought...
He thought of
of it
something.
through.
I'm going to go with a flying hat.
So he wasn't a character, he wasn't a pilot character.
No, well... No, I
that
don't
Chris
think he was a
Freeview?
character. I don't think he was a pilot.
You don't think he was a
I
pilot?
don't think I'm...
Ladies and gentlemen, I've forgotten how to land the plane.
I'm going to dirty bit presumptuous on the fact he wasn't a professional pilot, no.
Wouldn't put it past you to sit in the wrong seat.
Yeah, he had a whiff of charity shop to him. Here's a find. This will help me remember.
Oh, it does sound
I
funny.
think he just did that. This will be funny.
Yeah.
This will slay him. This will... But they weren't like... The 2 nuns on
What's
the
it
bench.
say about you,
It's
Johnny? Like, that everybody in the room knew that someone was having near to a breakdown and was persevering, and you just stood at the back, howling with laughter.
Fair point. Because I'd been there myself.
On to you, Johnny Vegas. Come on.
If it's linked to me, it's a very loyal employer of mine.
Where were you working?
I worked at a pub, I worked at the Brown Edge. I used to pretend that I was leaving, just to have leaving parties. And I left 3 times to make my fortune. Well, I didn't. I left once to make my fortune in comedy and go to that there London. And then when I got back, I just felt undervalued as an employee, so I said I was leaving again. And he threw me another leaving party. I was already gigging in Liverpool and doing bits and bobs. I was like, look, I'm just finding it a struggle juggling the two. Carried on my bar job there and then went, no, this time I'm leaving. And it was at my 3rd leaving party and we were smashing plates in a Greek restaurant and he went, please tell me this is the time that you make your break for it. And he was the most patient employee, and, you know, he showed me more generosity than my actual family, and I took full advantage of it. He called us in one day anyway. We've really stuck by you. When you're collecting, when people have finished eating, what do you not do?
Get your dick out.
You don't eat the leftover roast potatoes off the plate in front of the customs. He said, it's not the image that we're trying to project here. And if you want to eat off plate, do it in the kitchen. Don't stand in front of them going, you enjoying it?
Yeah! Aye! Make some noise for Johnny Vegas! Yeah!
You all right, lads?
Aye, yeah.
Good. Gonna put them there.
We know you like potatoes, yeah? You're from up north.
Yeah.
And you're an old white geezer. They like potatoes.
You love potatoes.
Yeah. That's a bit prejudice, I'm sorry, man.
It's not prejudice. You know what? I've got them in my trainers. Slice them up fine, I'll put them underneath, and it just, I absorb the carbs through my feet as I'm walking around. Just so I don't get judged. You know, people going, bit early for potatoes, isn't it?
Wait, well, listen, we're going to get this to you.
Oh, lads.
How was it?
It's super.
We pushed the boundaries on the show. Johnny Vegas eating savoury ice cream cones. Are you mad?
This is what ice cream men could have been. Loving it.
Now, obviously, you love antiques, you know, you love your artefacts.
No, not antique.
Not antiques, what do you love?
I like collectibles.
Collectibles. He corrected me because I made it sound a bit moist.
Yeah, you made it sound a bit like...
My bro, you just got some sauce on the cheek over here.
Yeah. Yeah. This stuff's brilliant. It's like shampoo.
Oh, my days. I'm so dead.
Right, so, I want, genuinely, I do like signage, anything post-50s. I'm going to give you a spend.
Yeah.
OK.
You got 60 each.
Each? Each?
Buy me something sweet.
I got you.
Show me a piece of you.
We got you.
Aye. All right, boom. Them man are gone. Let's get you inside. Let's do that.
As my sous chef, I have a lot for you to do because...
Wait, who told you that I'm a sous chef, man?
You're sous chef,
My name is on the van.
Because I am bringing back spam fritters, mate.
I'm getting my brother inside to cook us up his spam recipe. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure about that spam life apart from the spam folder in my Gmail. Now, he told me he wants to do spam. I said, brother, spam is made out of pork. I'm Muslim. Look at my beard. I'm an Aki. He said, don't worry, Zoo. We have halal spam. Johnny Vegas giving me...
I've the ingenious idea of taking a chicken and turning it into spam.
Just want to let you guys know that this is turkey spam, but it's fine. It's completely fine. All right, so this is your recipe. What is this dish called, Johnny?
This is called Where the Halal Have You Been All My Life?
Chase! Johnny's gonna be making the coating for the spam. Hide that thing, cause it's looking kind of wild still. The spam gets dunked, and my brother Johnny starts his garnishes, seaweed and kimchi.
You baby finger!
Do you want a cloth?
Yeah, because that's when you burn yourself. They always say, don't they, wrap a cloth round it. Don't put it on the cold water. Wrap it in a cloth. It's fall off a building, quick, give him a tea towel.
Johnny's whipping up a sauce with bare Asian flavours. But don't worry, guys, I got you, Chang. Oh my God, look at the whisking skills. Growing up, what was food like for you?
Food was massively important. My dad made the best broth ever. Every time I came home, I knew I was home.
Yeah.
There was always one on the go in the pressure cooker. You know what I mean? My mum baked more, and I don't really have a sweet tooth.
Are you not a dessert man? Are you not a dessert man?
No. Cheeses and stuff, yeah, but...
OK, so you like your cheese rather than the dessert.
Love me cheese.
We're actually proper cooking right now. We're like deep in it right now.
Aren't we? My honest thing with this is I don't think... Hang on, could be Spielberg. Growing up, my mum had me convinced. She said if I eat a cockle, my head will inflate and explode.
Yeah.
So I grew up thinking I was allergic to seafood. And then years later, San Francisco, got drunk, mate was a chef, went to a seafood restaurant, garlic, baked mussels.
Yeah.
Saucy-old crab.
Yeah.
Man, it blew my mind.
Garlic, yeah?
Love garlic.
What is it about the garlic that you love? Why are you a garlic man?
I love it. Prolongs your life. It's just one of them flavours as well. If you're not confident with cooking,
Add a bunch of
always
garlic.
chuck some garlic in it.
Are you hearing the chef tips that he's coming with? Hey, listen, I gotta watch out, but we're gonna have Big Johnny Big Eats, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to drinks, what kind of drinks do you like?
Guinness. Guinness and
Guinness.
vodka. I won't lie. You can cook with Guinness. You
Yeah.
can, you know, you can bathe in Guinness.
Hey, look how elegant this is.
I wanted to do this with a bit of class. I wanted to show some respect for what you boys do.
Nah, it's beautiful. You've done amazingly. Oh my God, look at the chefery. Johnny Vegas bringing some elegance and class to a can of Spam.
Oh, I hope you like this. I really,
It's the most
really.
flavour that's ever gone into a Spam.
It's been a pleasure cooking with you.
Hey,
Come on, mate. That's all right, that, isn't it?
you know what? I'm never gonna judge a Spam again.
Hey, Johnny! We made you proud, mate.
Gentlemen, I give you turkey spam like you've never known before.
Hey, be ready.
I know it's spam, but give it a go. Yeah,
This is unbelievable.
This is good stuff.
Whoa!
Listen,
I'm liking it.
I really grew up broke, bruv. I used to eat Spam, luncheon meat, corned beef, everything kinda had. I've never had anything taste this elevated.
I'm so genuinely chuffed that you like it.
You smashed it, mate.
Good stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Johnny Vegas, guys.
Johnny.
Johnny Vegas.
Now, listen, Johnny, you're a perfect fit for this show because we are all aware of some of the disgusting things that you've done on stage.
I know what you're making reference to. It's not something I make a habit of. The man reviewing me basically reviewed pet shows because the ones that normally review comedy didn't turn up. And all it involved was an audience member's belt, somebody walking me round, we recreated Crufts, and I said, oh, he's in trouble. And I squeezed something out.
So you thought you'd have on stage?
I didn't just drop my trousers. What I did was first, I recreated Crufts.
Needless to say, we've put some plastic sheeting under your seat just in case.
Next, from St Helens in England, it's Jay Vegas.
It's Golden Bowl with your host, Johnny Vegas.
Hello, welcome everybody to Golden Balls, the brand new quiz show that combines trivia with lawn green bowls. You've got the brains, but do you have the balls? On Golden Balls, the game is simple. You will answer some general knowledge questions. For each one you get right, you learn a bowl to bowl for points. So you'll get one ball at the top, so you're all in it to win it.
Yeah.
But the more questions you get right, the more chances you'll have to score. So without further ado, let's play Golden Ball!
Nice sting.
Brilliant. It feels like I'm proper doing a game show. Right, your first question. In the periodic table, what is the chemical symbol for zinc? Weren't ready for this, were you? Me taking it serious and everything. Right. Sophie, what have you put?
I've put P.
Great.
I mean, I don't know the answer, but I know that isn't the answer.
OK, Rachel, can I ask you for your answer, please?
I've put Z, but then I've put a little N.
Richard, what have you put?
I also put Z with a small n.
It's Z with a little N!
Yes. Actually, vindication.
Rachel and Richard, you get an extra ball, but don't you worry, because you've got a free one.
Oh, okay.
And it's all to bowl for.
I feel bad about this.
Question 2. What is the currency of Denmark? Please keep it to yourself if you know the answers. Sophie, what are you asking for in the Bureau de Change?
Kroner?
Fair enough.
I put krona, but then I thought euro.
Oh.
Hey, could be anything. Richard.
Did you take that aerial off a car?
So, what would you be asking for, Richard, in the Bureau de Change?
You see, I think historically I would have asked for the Danish krona, but now the euro.
I can reveal to you that the answer is the Danish krona! Sophie, you've earned a ball.
Thank you.
Everyone's got 2 balls. Everyone has got everything to play for. Just act like you're tense.
Oh.
I'm genuinely
Please.
tense.
I don't need to
Act like this matters. I've got angel investors looking at this. I'm seriously, like, this is a pitch for next week.
I think it's a triumph, Johnny.
I think it's going really well.
We're really excited about it.
We're all very excited. It's just that we've lost blood supply to our heads.
Right, OK, well, I'll speed things up with a third question, shall I?
Yep.
What was Shakespeare's last play?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Have you seen this play?
I was in it.
You were in it?
Yeah. He lied.
Is it like a fun
But no
play?
more deep will lie in dark mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Yes.
Sophie, what do you think?
I really hope I've got this right because I studied Shakespeare. I know that late plays were like The Tempest and Winter's Tale, but I think it was Coriolanus.
Rachel?
Kind of out of just nowhere, I also wrote Coriolanus.
It really
feels like
screamed.
it.
It was like even though no one's ever seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
And Richard?
I thought it was The Tempest, but I've lost confidence. I mean, not just in that answer, but in general.
Right, the correct answer is The Tempest. Richard, you've won an extra golden ball. That gives you 1 extra chance at getting into the scoring zone.
Yep.
Yeah? Don't look afraid. And
That's
your
my
friend.
look. That's my look.
Right, let's head to the green! Richard, you've got the most balls.
Thank you.
So you're up first.
OK.
Will you please deliver your first ball? Right, Richard. Right, come on, come on.
It's a very light ball.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1. If it goes in the orange zone, you get nothing.
Oh.
If it doesn't arrive, you get nothing.
OK.
And if all 3 don't make a score...
Yeah. Nothing?
No, I'll set fire to something.
OK.
Oh, that's not bad, that's not bad, that's lucky!
That's absolutely brutal.
Richard. Richard!
It's not my fault I'm stronger than anyone could ever have imagined.
You've got 2 left.
Yes.
So, Rachel, would you please take one of your balls?
Yes, I will.
And deliver it onto the score.
Yeah.
Mat.
OK. I don't want to...
Don't let the nerves get the better of you.
No.
I'm going to be here, just watching, but don't... Yeah. Go on, girl. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Too hard!
Too hard! Too hard!
It's very...
Oh,
Are you allowed ricochets?
oh, my God, it's all to play for.
You're allowed ricochet? Oh, if I'd known you were allowed ricochet, I would have completely changed my strategy.
Sophie, please take your first blue ball.
Not my first.
Come on, Sophie, you've got this.
I'm confident.
You've got it. Barely breathe. She went for the...
Ah!
Oh!
The old ricochet.
1.
Right.
Oh!
Everyone's ricocheting.
I wouldn't.
What would you do?
As a crown green bowler myself, but
That's
You
right.
want to ricochet, ricochet?
I may have to.
I'm going to chase it down the...
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, come on now.
It's, you know, as a host, it's hard to say this to a contestant, but you're shit. You're proper shit at this.
This is a disgrace.
You didn't, I know, but you said you were going to bowl it hard, and what did you do?
Now, can I, if in my last round with my ball, manage to hit those two yellow balls, one
and
off the
knock
other?
them back out. It's allowed.
OK.
It's allowed!
OK.
Right, Rachel, come on, please. Now, you've got 1 point. Come on. You just need one more to put everybody else under pressure. It's good! It's good! It's really good! It's a two! That was impressive! Now then, Sophie, do you think you've got what it takes?
Yeah, I do.
Please, please! Oh! So it's two! Sophie, Rachel, you've bowled all your golden balls. You've given everything you've got. And Richard, it's not looking good.
OK, so all the points for this round are based on this?
Rely on your last
OK.
ball. Are you going to go to strike one of your balls and
Yes.
put them into the, what we call, I'll need a stinger for this, the play zone? If you hit one of these, you're in with every chance
OK.
of picking up all the points. Oh, no, look at it! And that's why this quiz show works! Oh, my God, what a change of events. Let me sit down and just breathe it in for a moment. Richard, and I've only just made this up, you score 0 because you're on the line.
What? Oh, come on, mate.
Well, you're on the line,
I'm on
mate.
the line.
There's not a bit
When
of
did
it
that
touching
happen?
the
I'm on
green.
the line.
There's not a bit of it touching
All right,
the green.
that's on
Look
the
at
line.
it.
That's on the line.
Yeah, all right.
That one's a bit on the orange.
Have I won?
Yeah, but yours is not a bit of yours is touching the green.
I don't like the chances of this format at all. Look how wide the white lines are.
Right.
It's all line. I would have completely altered my stance.
Is mine on the line as well?
Yes, yes it is. This red one's on the line, that one's more or less on the line, that's on the line, you're on the line.
Yes. But Richard, don't
The whole
be like
format's
this.
on the line.
Will you go, please, Jack? Look, it's not
Brian
touching
Eno's going to
any
do
of
the
green.
soundtrack to this, it's so
All right,
ambient.
you can have 1 point.
Thank you. Unbelievable.
Frankly, it's undeserving.
It's
And
more
do you know
than
what?
deserved.
It's beneath you to argue like this.
It's actually not.
At the end of this round, Richard, very generously, I might add, you got 1.
Thank you.
Rachel,
Yeah.
you got 3.
Thank you.
Sophie!
You're shitting me!
Sophie!
Oh, my God!
Look at you! You're a fool!
Johnny,
Tell you straight off.
come on.
Sister had a goldfish.
Lovely.
She left for college. She begged me to look after it. Within 3 weeks of going, I sold it to a local aquarium for 80p to buy some cider.
How bad is an aquarium that one of their features is an 80p goldfish?
I'm glad you asked. It wasn't just a goldfish, it was a comet tail, which she didn't know when she'd won me at the fairground. Otherwise, I'd have only got 40p and it wouldn't have been worth me time.
80p cider, though. Good on you, Johnny.
Oh, look at that fish now, and it's a bit guilt. My sister had gone to college, she was lonely, she had one thing to come back for. 3 brothers who she didn't get on with, but 1 fish. And I enjoyed telling her it was gone.
Don't go down that route, Johnny.
If you're going to do these Jerry Springer-style shows, emotions are going to erupt.
Wow.
Mr. Vegas, welcome to Big Zoo's Greasy Calf.
Oh, Big Zoo,
Yeah.
it's a pleasure to be here, mate.
You're not a man that likes desserts, so we're going to give you 2 starters and a main.
That's perfect for me.
You told me you like seafood.
Love seafood.
But I want to see how far you can go, because you told me to eat anything from the sea.
If there's a chunk of a sunken submarine, I ain't eating it.
All right, listen, I want you to open it on 3 and I'm going to let you know what it is.
I'm nervous now.
Don't be nervous, man.
3, 2, 1.
It's the grill butty.
Right.
Now, the reason why it's a grill is because it's a little bit of grilled eel. It's been smoked.
Eel.
You got some eel.
Fucking eel.
Don't worry, though. I've zhuzhed it up, yeah. We've got the little pickled onions, got some horseradish.
Oh, these are
in
looking
there.
good. I mean, these are looking good. You know what? I'll give it a go. I've never had eel.
It's about to be interesting, but let's do it.
Should we do it?
Yeah, let's go.
That's smoked. I love stuff that's smoked.
So do I.
Oh, my God.
A little bit of eel.
Man, you sold me on eel.
It's good, isn't it? This is just starter number 1.
All right.
No.
Like a threat.
Why is this reaction so
Now
delayed?
pay us what you owe us. Starter number 1.
I say we get into this next course. What are you saying? For your second starter, say your dad used to make you a split lentil broth. Now, it reminded me of my mum making me a thing when I was kind of ill. Nice little soup that just used to bring me back to life.
It's serving it. It's
Yeah.
when you walk through the door, when you smell it,
You just
when you
know.
taste it, when you know it's going to be with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Come on,
3, 2, 1.
We have a spicy pepper soup. Yeah? With fish and also a side of bread and butter.
Which has to be done. It's the law.
You ready to try it?
No, I'm going to say to you, genuinely, I mean this, it's an absolute pleasure to be eating a dish that has been passed down from your mum because
Thank you.
I meant to film my dad making his broth and it's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't. So, kudos.
Let's get into it,
Kudos to you, mum.
Thank you, man.
Oh, man, it's delicious. I see garlic. But that spice got the back of my throat. Tell your mum. Thank you.
I will tell her.
Thank you for having you. Thank you for passing this down to you. And I'm available for adoption. If she'll have me. And then I'll squeeze you out gently.
Slowly.
And I'll learn how to make it. Just Googling Big Zoo's mum. Hi, yeah, he's claiming it as his own. Yeah, Tuesday's still on. All right. Love you more, love you more, love you more, love you more, love you more.
I'm gonna choke and die.
It's not your fault he turned out the way he did. Things will change once I move in. Okay, now. Come on, get up, get up, get up.
Waiter. On 3, 2, 1. We have a wham lamb with a 30 garlic clam and a cheesecake made out of potato and cheese.
Get out.
And also, we have a full keg of Guinness gravy. And I want you
You are taking the piss.
to pour on the food.
Are you serious?
Guinness gravy in a keg. Come on, bro.
Why are we putting it in that? Why don't we just pour it straight from that?
Yeah, go on, let's do it.
Oh, it's warm.
With the keg. It's warm, yeah. Go on, pour it on that lamb, come on.
I didn't say some Guinness! Sorry if I underreacted. It looks lovely. Thanks for having me round.
I'm gonna cut into this just because.
I'm gonna try me. I'm gonna try these first, mate.
You getting the clam?
Okay, clam.
Come on, go.
These are good. No, these are good. This is nice.
Can you taste the 30 garlic?
Mmm.
Get into the lamb. Let me know if you're feeling the lamb.
That's pulling apart nice.
Come on, my G.
Oh my God, that is good.
Yeah?
I want the recipe for that. And then I'm gonna kill you, because I don't want anybody else to have it.
Ah, go.
No.
Well, my work here is
No,
done.
don't well me. Don't well me.
Well,
we're
my
having a
work is done.
moment.
Before I go, I know you like your collectibles. So I thought I'd give you a little present.
You honest, I don't do well with generosity.
No, I love you.
Mate, I love you. I've loved today.
Alright, listen.
Look what you and your guys
You enjoy that. I'm gonna keep it moving, yeah?
Yeah.
Take care, brother. Enjoy.
Okay.
See you later, yeah?
Big zoos, big eats. Nobody else has got one in the country. M&S. Wanker. You know the green room in the BBC once? We stayed so late that my generous offer of transport home had left. And I was one of only 2 people left in the building. And I stole the whole, the phone system from the front of the BBC.
You stole it?
Yeah, I woke up with it in my flat.
This is like therapy.
It's good, isn't it? Did you give it back, Johnny Vegas?
I was waiting for them to ask for it back, and no.
Listen, hang on. There are people trying to phone the BBC for Watchdog, people trying to phone the BBC for Crime Watch, people trying to phone the BBC, like myself, to try and do the Blue Peter competition thing. None of them would have got through, Johnny Vegas. And for that, I applaud you. That's another minus 10 points on the wrong gong. Very, very strong.
Now, Johnny, you would rather forget Amsterdam?
Elements of it.
Really?
Elements of it. Yeah, I must be one of the sort of few guys back in the day, that age, that I like the galleries. I like the art side of it. I like the culture.
One of the great art galleries in the world, isn't it? The Rijksmuseum.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
And I get dragged out there on stag do's and nefarious events that I genuinely, do you know what I mean? I'm not that fussed about partaking, and I have to find my own things to do. And I've always come back with like really bad stories, and I want to put this across, like the subjectification of whatever, of women, of whatever it is. Sorry, but subjectifying women. I don't know. It makes me really awkward. And we went over, and I was with the gang lads, and they were off visiting ladies of the night, and I'm like, right, well, what will I do? So I'll wander around the shops. And I go in this shop, and I'm looking at all the sort of marital aids and stuff, and I'm looking at the cock ring section. Of all varieties, shapes and sizes, like some were just ridiculous. One had an Allen key to tighten it.
Well, I mean, I'd have thought...
No,
surely that would be, you'd have to.
No, you couldn't stand up in it.
The chances of getting the right fit are 1,000,000 to 1, aren't they?
No, an Allen key can only do so much. I'd still be sat there going, come on, this was... 3 days of tightening!
And then inevitably, where's it gone? Where's the Allen key?
No!
Where's the Allen key?
Blood!
You can't ask the neighbour. You haven't got an Allen key, have you?
Well, this is why, as I'm going down and I'm going...
Not me, not this
right.
Alan.
And I'm relatively young and healthy at the time. I had no need for a cock ring. But I get to the bottom, and it's kind of graded in size and prices. And then at the bottom is just the saddest thing I've ever seen. And it was like a lost toggle off a balaclava. It was just a bit of rubber tubing with a black thing that you slide like that. And I'm going... I was just trying to think, like, imagine the passion killer of putting that on your... And I thought, I might use this in the routine. You know what? I'm going to get one, because this would be... I could have some fun on stage with this. Shop's empty. take it up, put it down, just as I do, 20 lads walk in. On the stag do, right? Looking around, all having a laugh. This guy at the till turns out to have the loudest voice ever, and I swear to God, no need to be that loud, because it's your very safe purchase for your first cock ring. And you know, you're just doing that kind of, put it in the bag, please, just put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. And he's like, she metal cockers, you see, sometimes. And you know them phrases that stick with you? He goes, when you finish pleasuring, it's your man, it's your woman, it's whatever. Which is when the Allen key one made sense, and you go, that's for a fucking horse. It's your man, it's your woman, it's whatever. It's your blood. And this is, again, everybody's starting to look over going, oh, is that Johnny Vegas? Your blood can remain trapped in the penis and it can become quite sore. With this, when you finish pleasuring, it's your man, your woman, it's whatever. You simply slide the toggle and it's your penis, she's left to go flashing because the blood comes right away. By this point, the camera phones are out. There's no point in me going, I'm buying it for a prop. And that is just one of, like, honest to God, so many stories. I just so sad. I went walking on my own. There's a huge, huge, huge lady in the window, huge lady, very broken English, spots me, starts banging on the glass like she's trying to escape, shouting, Johnny Vega! Johnny Vega! And again, just as a gang of lads are walking past, and all I heard was one lad, and he went, someone's got a type. I've never met her before in my life. I went over the... We actually went to launch a film that we'd made for the Arts Council. Genuine, and we were like, it was a mixed gang of us, and they said, let's go for the novelty, go and see one of them sex shows. And we're like, let me had a few drinks. We said, we'll go in. We went in. It was the most accidentally funniest kind of tragedy. Nobody, you don't want to watch people have sex live. Trust me, it's not. But it started. No, I know.
You don't want to watch people have sex live. Trust me.
Well, you don't, because the lad who came out, it was Batman themed. And they hadn't spent much on the costume. So he just had, like, he looked like a mugger, but he had tiny bat wings, tiny Doc Martens and an erection.
I think we got the title.
So there's a lady going round on a revolving bed, and he has to come out and do that and maintain an erection to and where is the Batman. You can see in his eyes that his mate's gone, I can't work tonight, will you fill in for me or something? Because he is absolutely like, I am going to kill Jeff when I see him. This is not my natural. And there was a guy drunk behind us, thank God, because he made the show. The guy is meant to get fellatio and follow her around the revolving bed, but he can't keep momentum with the revolving, so it keeps coming out, so he keeps running ahead, waiting for her, and trying to put it in her mouth. And this bloke behind us goes, fucking hell, it's hook a duck. So we start laughing, we're all like crying, laughing, and the poor guy's trying to do his best. Once he's put it in, you can see there's somebody like the stage manager going, give the flap, keep up the flapping. And us just sitting there, crying, laughing. But you go, I'd love to come away from Amsterdam with a sexy memory. And I never have. So it's done more damage to me. So, yeah, what happens in Amsterdam can quite safely stay in Amsterdam.